How's it going and welcome to Flicking Things. My name is Daniel and today I'm going to be reviewing Argylle. So going into this movie, I wasn't really looking forward to it, to be honest. When I first saw the reviews, or when I first saw the previews actually, like the trailers and stuff, it looked kind of silly. I was like, okay, whatever. But then when I saw Matthew Vaughn attached to it, I was like, oh, okay. I was more intrigued because I pretty much enjoy it, like all his Kingsman movies, especially the first one. I thought that, I really like that one a lot actually. But after seeing, like I said, seeing him attached to this movie, I was like, okay, I'll go check it out. And plus on top of that, I haven't been to the movies in a while. It's been like a month or so. So I've been dying to see a good movie. I'm dying to see any movie, to be honest. So yeah, when I realized it was coming out this week, I was like, I'll check it out. Unfortunately, I was really disappointed. Yeah, it just didn't do it for me. Let me do this first. Let me talk about the positives. There is a couple of them, and then I'll get to the negatives. So I would say the actors are pretty good in this movie. What's her name? Bryce Dallas Howard, or Dallas Bryce, I don't know, one of them, I forget, I get it mixed up. But she's pretty good in the movie. Sam Rockwell's pretty good. I think he's pretty hilarious in this movie, actually. He's that type, he's not your typical spy, it's like, I guess you would say more professional. He's very clumsy, but he's very good at his job at the same time. So that, I guess that kind of like makes it pretty hilarious. Pretty much I was like laughing a lot with his bits and stuff. So I would say like he was pretty good. Henry Cavill, he's pretty awesome in the movie. He's more of your typical spy who's just like kicking butt and just kind of like wreaking havoc, and he's your like typical 80s, 90s, superhero type of guy where he's just like, he's perfect pretty much. And I thought that was pretty hilarious. He played that part pretty funny. John Cena is also good. He's not really great, but he's not really bad. It's not like his fault because he really wasn't in this movie a lot. He wasn't there too much. Like, he really didn't have that much to do. So I can't really knock him for that. But like I said, he's not great, but he's not bad. He's just like, he's good. He's serviceable. The story itself, it's very convoluted. It's very, like, at times it's very silly, like almost like slapstick kind of stuff. The whole spy and espionage stuff was pretty bad too, because it was just too much. There was a lot of, I think they did way too much, especially for this type of movie, where it's more so the comedy side, but they were leaning way too heavily on the espionage and spy stuff, where they could have kept it a simple story, but instead they kind of like made it very complicated than it needed to be. There's a lot of plot twists, and then there's a lot of like, twists and turns and stuff, but I feel like for this movie, it's very unnecessary. Just keep it simple. Yes, you can have that plot twist, but there's like too many, I would say, that just doesn't work for this type of movie. And I think that's a perfect segue to get into the negatives. Like I just mentioned, the story, very convoluted, very just messy. Oh, and another thing I do want to talk about is the special effects. The special effects are awful. They're just horrible. Some of the worst special effects I've seen in a long time. And that's saying a lot, because most modern movies as of late have been pretty bad. Especially a lot of superhero movies where it's just awful, but this one takes it to a whole nother level, where it was just like, it was pretty distracting actually. And I just don't get it, because especially when we have the technology that we have now, it's 2024. There's no way special effects should look this bad. A perfect example is Pirates of the Caribbean, Davy Jones. I know a lot of people bringing that up when it comes to special effects, the realism with his character. And that was in 2006, I believe. And that was what, almost 20 years ago. And then I'll go even further back than that, like Jurassic Park, those type of special effects and how amazing they look. And that was in 96 or whatever. And that's like almost 30 years ago. And it's just like, there's just no reason we should have movies like that just look this bad. And I just don't get it. I mean, some movies have money constraint, time constraint, but like, I don't know. I just don't know. There's got to be a change when it comes to special effects. And another negative, this movie is just way too long. It's 2 hours and 20 minutes. This movie overstayed its welcome. I mean, it overstayed its welcome, I would say, like at the hour and 40-minute mark. It should have just been wrapping up, but then they just kept doing twists and turns and plot twists. It's just, but yeah, this movie, yeah, very disappointed. This one just didn't do it for me. So it looks like I'm gonna have to wait another month or so. Till Dune comes out, yeah, I'm gonna give this movie a rating. I'm gonna give this movie 2 out of 5 stars. Like I said, I would say the first 45 minutes were good. I'll give it that. Like the first 45 minutes weren't too bad, but it just kept taking a nosedive, and it just, yeah, I was done after that. So yeah, that's gonna do it for my review. Hope you guys like this video, and if you guys seen the movie, let me know in the comments what you guys think, and yeah, so I'll catch you guys later. See you.